Here, let me get out your way, Seaver. Do your thing. I'm getting out of everybody's way.
Yep, slammed him.
What is good, guys? Welcome back. Get comfortable, settle in, and get ready, because y'all are in for about 27 minutes and 24 seconds of some of the most action-packed wahoo hunting on spear I have ever experienced. It's going to be a good one. Let's get right into it. First drift of the day, Andy lining up on a nice 35-pound wahoo. Strokes the thing. Gotta love it. Cody's hooked up to another one on the boat. Unfortunately, I think Cody loses that one. But there was a few more fish in the school, and this is where I'm going to shut up and let you guys watch the rest.
It's a really small one. Did he come up high, Andy?
No, he was just sitting with the wahoo.
Jesus.
With the wahoos? I didn't have like no, not Annie's.
This is the very next drift, and this little guy almost runs into the tip of my spear. Never had one come this close, ever.
Come pick me up. They're all small, they're childs. I shot a child. I think he's straight under me, Rob. The second one's under me, is with the fish. I'm the best. That's the closest I've ever been to a wahoo. Behemoth. That was the bigger one. Good thing I had both buoys. None of that, none of that. Don't do that, don't do that. Pull that whole thing through, baby. The whole thing. Attaboy. Still gotta reset.
Not really. What, you don't have a snap swivel, bro?
No! See?
The next victim. Alright guys, this clip's a little bit longer, but I promise you, it is worth it. So, here you see me, retrieving the bonita tail, the bait. This is one of my favorite ways to lure in these elusive fish that we call wahoo. Okay? Now, they came in, I turned my GoPro on, there was 2 of them, and they were being very standoffish. I could have probably dropped them immediately, but I really like to err on the side of taking my time with these fish specifically, because they can be so finicky and so nervous and outright just scared of your boy. So, as you can see, I'm doing repeated throws and retrievals of this bait. Now, what I'm trying to do here is coerce the wahoo into thinking that I am his friend, or maybe that I'm trying to feed him. And sure enough, after a little bit of patience and a few throws later, we get this opportunity. So I think that moving forward, in every wahoo video that I post, or every spearfishing video that I post, I'm gonna drop a piece of information or a tip or a technique that I have found that has been extremely helpful to me and my success in landing these fish. Now, I can't promise that these things are gonna work for you just like they've worked for me, but what I can tell you is that I have had success using these tips and these techniques. Now, I can't go and give you every last, piece of the puzzle right now. I'm gonna try to space it out over time, videos after videos. But for this video, one piece of information that I can give people that are trying to spear wahoo or have not yet speared wahoo but want to give themselves the best chance of doing so is to make less commotion on your drops. Now, what I mean by that is when you see a fish coming in, you obviously have to dive on it at some point. Shooting from the surface is never a good idea. The ripples of the waves will move you and contort your body, and most of the time you'll miss a surface shot, if they're even high enough to take one. But when you do make that dive, it is so crucial that you do not make a commotion or a splash, because these fish are so perceptive to movement and body language that you can throw off and ruin the entire opportunity just based off of your dive. So one thing that I've found that helps me tremendously is adding a pound or two to my weight belt. Now, don't go ahead and, throwing 10 pounds on yourself and drowning, because that's not what I'm saying here at all. But giving yourself a little bit more weight so that your penetration when you dive is much easier and more fluid, and you're not making as much of a commotion. Now, I've noticed that this helps me so much because I used to make dives on these fish and they would immediately swim away. They wouldn't give me the time of day, they wouldn't give me the opportunity. And that completely changed when I added weight to my weight belt and I started to be much calmer on my descent. And I realized that the fish picked up on this and they started letting me get much closer. So that is one of the biggest pieces of information that I can give you guys. And please let me know if this is something you've thought of or you've tried. And if not, give it a try and let me know what you guys think. So right here, as I turn the GoPro off, a bunch of new fish swim in. Now, I didn't turn the GoPro on until I screamed over to the boat, "Hey, throw me another gun, throw me another gun." And luckily enough, I have a great buddy, Cody, who loaded up a real gun on the boat and threw it to me and took the fish that I had in my hand, which now gave me the opportunity to go take another wahoo on the same drift. Hunting these things on the reel is so fun. You can hear that noise. That's the reel peeling out line as this fish is kind of dumping it and just running as fast as it can. Shout out to Rob for having this sweet, awesome impaler spear gun with a big reel on it, made for hunting wahoo. So thank you, Rob, for bringing this gun this day and letting me shoot a fish with your gun.
Did you grab his gun?
No, it's right there. Don't worry.
Don't lose his gun.
I know. Here, you need to clip this off. You need to clip this off. Don't run him over, Cody. You need to clip this off.
Oh, Cody, you're straight over me. You're straight over me. If there's no clip on that, it's not going to work.
Now that was a super close call there. The boys came over to try to give me a float so that I could clip it onto this reel gun, because these wahoos are so strong that they will literally run out all the line on the gun and then start drowning you because they're so strong. So my buddies were trying to throw me a buoy so that I could clip that off and let the buoy fight the fish rather than the fish pulling me around. In the process, came right over my reel line. They couldn't see it, and lucked out by not letting the propellers cut the line by a few inches there. And that would have sucked really bad if I lost Rob's spear, half of his reel line, and a 45-pound wahoo. So lucked out on that one. So Cody and Jared came by, gave me a buoy with a clip on it, so I was able to clip the buoy to the reel line, which now allows me to let go of the gun and not have to hang on to it the entire time.
Hold this. All the other fish are behind me. Here, you gotta drive me up in front of it. I didn't shoot this one good.
Flashes are still out, right?
Sure.
That's my gun. You get your gun? You get your gun?
I don't know how it didn't tear out yet.
Cody, did we get the gun? That's fine. The flashers are with the gun. Okay. Big spool?
Trying to follow the line. It's probably 12,
Is it nice ones?
40 pounders.
Shoot them again. You're good right here.
You see the line?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Now, because I shot this thing so poorly, I hit him right in the back, pretty much only have him hanging on by the skin of his teeth. I am really, really, really playing this thing delicate, and I'm only pulling like maybe 1 pound of pressure, literally, like as delicately as I possibly can. I'm kind of just letting the fish swim, tire himself out to the point where I can get him high enough up where I can make a dive and put a second shot in with this second gun I have, securing the fish.
Yeah, boy. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. That was teamwork. You guys did great. I was gonna come under the boat. The best and shit, but I don't.
So this was another one of those days that we all dream about, and the fish were coming in every single drift. Now, I'm on a drift with Rob right now, and I look over and he just speared one, and I noticed that there was one with it. So I'm in hot pursuit. I'm following Rob and maybe hoping that I can get the second fish that wasn't speared to turn around and give me a shot. So you can see Rob kind of in the corner there hanging onto his float line. You know he drilled that thing, so he's putting some good pressure on it. And I'm kind of just swimming along, and you'll see here in a second, I throw a bait, just kind of Hail Mary it. I can't even see the fish at this point, but I just throw a Hail Mary, hoping that the fish is in the distance and sees it and will make a turn on it. So right there, I just launched the bait as far as I could in the distance, and now I see this wahoo. You can't see it in the GoPro footage, but I see this thing coming, did a full U-turn on it. Gave me an awesome shot.
I'm the best.
I love touching on these things with my bare hands. They feel so good.
Saca de la Figa. I thought they were 20 pounders. They're bigger than I thought. Dude, I knew the thing was gonna stick around. I saw two of them. I was like, that other one's somewhere. Oh, 100%. Your boy's getting in.
So it was almost a perfect day up until this guy rolled up. Maybe the biggest fish of the day. Gave me an awesome shot. Drilled the sucker. Slow-mo action. Look at that. Right in his kisser, kind of. And it tears off. It tears off. I'm trying to grunt at Andy here, tell him to turn around. There's a bunch more fish behind him. He didn't get any of them. I kind of screwed him there, but yeah. Lost this fish somehow. It pulled out. I was very, very upset. It's funny how 3 of the fish I shot this day were by an inch of skin. Landed them on the skin of their teeth. And of course, the one that I shoot dead center mass is the one that gets off.
What the fuck just happened? My fish is gone. My fish is gone. I don't know how. You saw where I shot it?
You know what they say, when it rains, it pours. This nice mutton snapper came up in the chum, gave me the worst possible angle shot ever, and I missed. All right, back to your regular scheduled programming here. Bang. Bad shot. Belly shot. Gonna have to baby this one again.
Cody, you're gonna run it over. You're gonna run it over. Straight in front of the boat, right there. This is the best. I'm pretty sure you got one. The one I shot? There was like 7. Oh my God. Hey! The whole school's right here. The whole school's right here. We're coming right towards you. You're out of gear, right? What? Yeah, it was. That's why I'm not horsing him up. Just chill. He's still digging. He's still digging. It's a good one. Just keep it loaded right there. I'll chill right here. It's like 45 pounds probably. This is the biggest one of the school again. He's like belly up just doing this. I'm gonna pull him up real nice and slow. Like fingertips, Cody. Nice and delicate.
So I just handed the line off to Cody, and he's pulling it up very gently because he knows that it's a low shot, a bad shot, and there's a high chance of the fish pulling out if he pulls too hard on that line.
It's a good one.
I told you guys.
Let's go. You want to shoot pompanos?
I was cleaning the boat and my bonito's getting
Sick. Holy shit. Good old day. Thank you, Rob. Got the video? You pulled it? There you go. Shit. It's a good one. Watch out for the flater. Put the phone down. You okay? Did he get you?
Yeah, just noticed.